Hi, I'm Teresa Coates, and today I wanted to show you how to do a boxed bottom for your zipper bag. So I just released the Patchwork Pouch pattern, and it has this really cute little base on it that makes it so it stands up really nicely, and I just want to show you how easy that is to do. So I've got a zipper pouch partially constructed here, and I'm to the point where I'm going to do the box bottoms. So what I like to do is I like to mark the corners first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark these. This is a 1¼ inch corner down here, and I'm just going to mark it with my pen. I'm going to mark both corners that way. So it's 1¼ inch from top and side, or bottom and side. Okay, so now I can see where my corner is going to be. And now when I sew this, I'm going to sew to here, do a little back stitch, and keep coming around. But I'm going to back stitch on each of these areas to give it a little bit of stability for my corners. So let's go to the machine and do that. So I'm going to put this under my foot. I'm going to start as close to the top as I can. Put my needle down, do a little lock stitch here, and then I'm going to sew forward. So I'm just going to sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance here, making sure that I have pinned my intersection so that it'll match up when I turn it inside out or close to it. And then as I get down here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stitch past that red line, then back past it again, then up to my corner. Shift, come down the other side. Again, back stitching for a little security, and then we're going to do the same thing in the next corner. Oop. All right, now that I've got those sewn, I can go ahead and trim out the corners right along those lines that I marked. I'll do that on all 4 corners. So now once I've got these trimmed, I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. So this is where that back stitching can help keep those together a little bit better because they will want to separate. So I'm going to go ahead and push that to the side, nest my seams in there, pin it. I'll make sure and pin either side. And then I'm going to make sure that it stays nice and flat, and I'm going to sew across here with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I'm going to put the needle down with it in from the edge because I don't want it to get kind of sucked down, which tends to happen sometimes on things like this. Go ahead and back stitch to the edge, and then I will sew forward. I'm going to make sure that my seams get pushed to the right side so that it nests. And then because this is a corner that's going to get used a bunch, I'm going to go ahead and do it again and get it a little bit straighter. So doing that second line of stitching will make it a little bit neater and make it much stronger. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the corners exactly the same way. All right, so at this point, I've got all of my corners boxed, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it inside out through the turning hole. We're just going to push all those corners out, make sure that it's unzipped so you can turn it inside out. We're going to push everything out through this little turning hole. Then we're able to push our corners into place and finish it up by sewing that turning hole. So now just tuck the lining in here, push these out nice and neat. We'll give it a good press and it'll be ready to go. There we go. All right, now we've got our own cute little patchwork pouch. Happy sewing!